Take it back, action. take it back, take it back, action. AC, 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 take it back, 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 take it back,
Of the greatest Nigerian people. Of the greatest Nigerian people. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. AC. Well, greatest Nigerian people. Great. Obviously, we don't need any soothsayer to tell us why we are here. As you are aware already, that the theme of this march is tagged as March for a Living Wage. Is that what? Is that March for a Living Wage? And one of the reasons this march is quite significant is because the presidential aspirant, the person of Omoyele Sowore, and the African Action Congress have declared in their manifesto that they intend to pay workers 100,000 naira living wage. And of course, why Buhari?
Take it back!
Yeah, thank you. Why Buhari and his cabinet of looters, his cabinet of fraudsters, his cabinet of gangsters will be at the level of Aso Rock, talking down on Nigerians, talking down at Nigerians. Our own president, the president of the masses, the leader of the oppressed, and the vanguard of the imminent revolution. Yes, it's going to be addressing mass of Nigerians, home and diaspora, living and dead, whether spiritual or physical. At the level of this venue, the use of this venue is quite significant for one reason. This is Fawenmi Park, also known as Freedom Park. And today, as Nigerians, we are going to declare ourselves independence from the oppressors, from the looters of public resources. The independence of 1960 was their independence. But today, the African Action Congress, through President Omoyele Sowore, will be declaring indeed the independence of Nigerian masses.
Take it back! Gbogbo wa lọ lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ bí Nàìjíríà ṣe bàjẹ́. Gbogbo wa lọ lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ. Tinubu lọ lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ. Agbọ́dé lọ lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ. Fáṣọlá lọ lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ. Gbogbo wa lọ lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ. AAC! Take it back! Take it back! Take it back! Action! I now open. Don't wake up. Show them the way. Show them the way.
And now, I know and understand the voice you want to listen to. And this voice will be stepping here to address us now. The man coming to address us is someone I always like to describe that has the eyes of an eagle, the strength of a lion, and the bravery of an elephant. Permit me as I invite President Omoyele Sowore.
Take it back! AAC! Take it back! AAC! Take it back! Thank you, great people of Nigeria. So great! Thank you so much, the great people of Nigeria. Remove it! We are here once again to remind ourselves of the need to break free from oppression.
Yes, sir.
For the last 58 years, criminals have hijacked this country. Criminals hijacked our past, criminals hijacked our present, and now they are trying to hijack our future. Are you going to allow them to continue to do that? Greatest Nigerian people! Nigerian people. Today is October 1, and you cannot find a single Nigerian who is celebrating at all because we are all sad and angry. We are angry that we have no employment after we finish school. We are angry that our children cannot go to school. We are angry that our roads are bad. We are angry that our politics has been hijacked by criminals. We are angry that our president is sick and tired. We are sick and tired of a country that doesn't work for us. And what we have decided to do today is to invite you over here so that we can reevaluate the last 58 years and say to ourselves, Never again.
This one no further. Yes.
Never again shall we allow our leadership to be hijacked by incompetent criminals.
Yes.
By sick and tired people.
Yes.
If you look at the newspapers today, what do you hear? They are still struggling to generate 3,500 megawatts of electricity in a country of 198 million people. They are still struggling to get credible candidates to fill positions as candidates of major political criminal parties in this country. We are still struggling to determine whether to eat twice or not at all every day. Our children are sick, and when we go and buy them medicine, the medicines are fake. All our doctors have left this country. Our schools are bereft of education. Our roads are killing highways. You can't call them death traps anymore because they are no trap at all. They are just there to die. And most importantly, we don't have leaders that can even represent us before the world. We are no longer respected because even when our president is speaking at the United Nations, nobody can understand what he's saying.
Lifeless.
Because the president of Nigeria is lifeless.
Lifeless.
Because of that, Nigeria has become a lifeless nation. The last time we were governed by a buffoon. The next time we elected a lifeless human being. Shall we continue to do this? Are you not angry enough that at this time we should not even be talking about the election, we should be talking about the revolution in this country?
Yes.
And that is why the African Action Congress has come to do for Nigeria. We are not just going to win the election next year, we are going to bring about a revolution in this country.
Take it back!
We are taking back our country finally and without apologies to anybody. Because this is not a country, in all honesty. This is probably one of the worst countries in the world.
So true.
This has become the trademark of the country called Nigeria. Failure, failure, and failure. But our problem is that we continue to reward the people who fail us with social and political promotion. The more they fail us, the more we vote for them. The more they fail us, the more we discuss them. The more they fail us, the more we study them, even in our education system. The more they fail us, the more we fall in love with them. Jerry Rawlings told me in Ghana some weeks ago that young people of Nigeria, it is time for freedom, but I'm afraid you are still in love with your oppressors. Are you still in love with your oppressors? I want to ask you again so that our oppressors can hear us. Are you still in love with our oppressors? If you are no longer in love with your oppressors, let's do our sign, let's do our chant. AAC!
Take it back!
AAC!
Take it back!
Take it back!
Action!
And what are we taking back?
Our future!
What are we taking back? What are we taking back?
Our future!
We are taking back our wealth that has been frittered away, stolen, and looted for the last 58 years. We are taking back our health that has been destroyed in the last 58 years. We are taking back our schools that have been neglected in the last 58 years. We are taking back our hospitals that have been destroyed in the last 58 years. We are taking back our agriculture that has been mismanaged in the last 58 years. We are taking back our treasury that has been looted in the last 58 years. We are taking back our children that have been abused in the last 58 years. We have taken back ourselves, our dignity, our electricity, our employment,
Our crude
oil, our groundnuts, everything that we desire that we don't have, that we know we can get is what we are taking back. And we know from whom we are taking them back. Don't you know them?
We know them!
Don't you know them?
We know them!
You know them in Lagos.
Yes. You know them.
You know them in Abuja. You know them in Port Harcourt.
Yes.
You know them in Calabar. You know them in Osogbo.
You know them in Yola, in Jalingo, you know them in Kano, you know them in Chokoto, you know them in Benikabi, you know them in Katsina. You know the enemies of the people. And we are saying that next year, we are organizing a final formal divorce from our oppressors. And that we've seen an end to oppression in Nigeria. Take it back! Action! Take it back! Action! You have heard some of them saying, take it back! Take it back! Action! You have heard some of them saying that they don't know us. Some of them even claim that we don't have followers. Are you not following us? Yeah. They think that our followers are their kind of followers. And you know they are followers. The people who are giving rice. Yes. Akara, 500 naira, or 5,000 naira, or that destiny-destroying indomie that they give you. We have put an end to that, and we are talking to real people. We are talking to people with intellect. We are talking to people with integrity. We are talking to young people with bravery, and people with courage to confront the future. Action! Yes. I have been told that they are watching us all over the world. And that we should speak to all Nigerians across the world. Our brothers and sisters. Freedom is here now. Freedom has come to Nigeria. We just need you to support us. We will take our country back. Just as you are seeing us in Lagos, we have followers around Nigeria and all over the world. We are the youngest political party in this country today who can boast of membership anywhere you talk about in Nigeria. And any country in the world, we have members who are following and supporting us. We have members physically, we have members spiritually, we have members in cyberspace, we have members in the terrestrial space, in the heavens. Everywhere we go, we have members. Everywhere we go, everybody wants to take it back. And we want to take it back from the likes of Buhari. We want to take it back from the likes of Bola Tinubu. We want to take it back from the likes of Atiku. We want to take it back from the likes of Saraki. We want to take it back from the likes of one in Ota, Obasanjo. We want to take it back from the likes of every one of them. You know all their names. You know they exist in everywhere you go. They are on your streets. They are in your houses. They are in your schools. They are in your hospitals. They are on our roads, they are in police stations, they are in our traditional institutions, they are in our churches, they are in our mosques. We must take Nigeria back from all of them. Greatest Nigerian people. Greatest Nigerian people. I have a small song which will ginger us today. It will tell you why we need to do this. And it's the freedom song that freedom come by struggle, by struggle. Freedom. Let me hear you. Freedom come by struggle. Freedom come by struggle, by struggle. Freedom come by struggle. Freedom come by struggle, by struggle. Freedom come by struggle. Freedom come by struggle, by struggle. Freedom come by struggle. Freedom come by struggle, by struggle. Freedom come. Take it back. AAC, take it back. Take it back. Action. Thank you so much. The final reason we are here today is to march in support of our workers. We know that right now, the Nigerian Labour Congress is confused. Yes. If we are not confused, they are supposed to be part of our movement. Because we are the only political party that is promising our workers a living wage. Yes. But we know that Nigerian workers are with us. You can imagine in Nigeria, they want us to celebrate the payment of pensions to Nigerian Airways workers who stopped working some 30 years ago. Whereas an average governor, an average deputy governor, a senator in Nigeria, a House of Rep member, even a House of Assembly member at the state level, their pensions and gratuities are paid to them in advance. Some of them have paid their pension before they even finish their tenure. But these idiots want us to celebrate that they are paying Nigerian Airways workers who have stopped working some 40 years ago, some of them 30 years, some of them have died waiting for their pension and gratuity. You can see how wicked our leaders are. Some of the leaders of Nigeria are receiving 2 salaries. The ones that are former governors are receiving retirement package and benefits, and they are also receiving 13 million naira per month. But yet, when you tell them that you should pay workers an average of 100,000 naira per month, they are telling you that it will cause inflation.
Their own salary does not cause inflation.
Their own salary don't cause inflation. Their allowances don't cause inflation. This is the kind of wickedness that have become paramount in Nigeria that we must stop next year.
Yes, so they are devil.
Don't give up. When you go back, go and tell your neighbor that you have found a political party that will save Nigeria.
Yes,
Go and tell your landlords, your landladies that you have found a presidential candidate that is willing to step on toes. That you have found somebody who knows how to solve the unemployment problem. That we are going to put an end to darkness in this country. This country will no longer invest in darkness, but we invest in light. That we will dualize our highways from Lagos to Maiduguri, Port Harcourt, and Badagry. That we will have hospitals that can treat people of simple malaria and not referring people from hospital to church or mosque. No more. That is the kind of country we are bringing back to you. That we have children go to school because we put teachers in our schools. That we can check your blood pressure in a village because we put health workers in every village across Nigeria. And that we will stop corruption in this country, not only by stopping the bleeding of the country, but that people who are corrupt in this country, they don't deserve to be with us. Yes. So, am I right? Yes. The people who put Nigeria in this condition, we should not be hiding in their faces. We should be able to point in their faces that if you have robbed Nigeria of its commonwealth, you are not supposed to be a free man. Because people who are stealing common cell phones are going to jail. People who are stealing chicken and goats, they are going to jail. But they are telling me that I should not threaten to jail people who are stealing billions of our future. We are not going to be afraid of the thieves in this country. Greatest Nigerian people. I cannot hear you. Greatest Nigerian people. Are you ready to take it back? Are you willing to take it back? Take it back. Action. Take it back. Action. Take it back.
Action.
Take it back.
Take it back.
Take it back.
You know, when we started doing our two hands, I will explain to you the reason. There's a black hand and there's a green hand. The representation is the unity of Nigerians inside of Nigeria and the Nigerians who have gone in search of green pastures. That's the green hand. But all of them are coming back home. But there are some people who have also said that that sign represents something in Nigeria. Yes. It is time to also give them the middle finger. Yes. So if you represent that for the thieves, let it be. Let it be. Yes. Let it be.
Yes, sir. Take it back. Take it back.
So I'm going to stop here. We have some other of our colleagues here. Aspirants of our political party, the AAC, who are contesting in Lagos for various positions, and we want you to vote for them. It is time not only to change the president, we need to change our senators, we need to change our House of Rep members, governors. We need to change our governors, especially the governor of Lagos.
Yes, they are confused.
Because in Lagos now they are very confused.
Very.
Lagos has become a private personal property of one man. We had to take Lagos from them and give it back to our own people. We also have members of House of Assembly contesting under our party. We have councillors and chairmen contesting. We want our party to win all the elections next year. So on that note, I will just call on our governorship candidate for Lagos to give a very short speech, followed by other aspirants under the banner of AAC. And those of you who have not joined our party, please, we are calling on you to join the fastest growing political party on the continent of Africa. Just as we are here, Uganda is listening to us. And by the way, anytime you are doing these things, you are giving these guys hypertension. Yes. So you should do more of that. Yes. Are we to settle Gosa for AAC? Also, I've been told to inform you that we'll have a convention next week in Lagos. This Saturday, and it's going to happen at the CMD, not far from here. CMD, yeah. CMD, Shangisha. CMD. Make sure you attend that convention because it's also where we need to show our strength. I mean, real strength, not paid for higher crowd type of Ambote versus Yakaban or Sanwo-Igbo and all those kind of rubbish. Lagos has become so fake. The candidate that is going to be replacing the old one is someone who they said was spending fake money and has just left the psychiatric hospital. A lot of crazy bad people. So please attend our convention October 6th at CMD. We expect you all there. Let's have our governor's gubernatorial aspirant candidate now. And let's give you
Thank you, everyone. It's not business as usual anymore.
That's right.
We are taking back our respect and dignity. Yes. These people are extreme killers. They are abuser and oppressor. You must say no to oppressor. We are here to take it back by force. Yes. This is our mandate, this is our right. If you know your right, go and vote for AAC. For Omoyele Sowore and every candidate coming under AAC. We are reliable, vibrant, people with conscience. We are compassionate with everybody. We came on to your level for you to believe that we feel your pain. They don't live in this area. They live in Lekki Banana. But we are living here. We see your pain. Please, it's a movement. We press the gospel everywhere. If you believe in the mandate and our principle and its ideology, it's possible. Don't be afraid. Don't get intimidated by anyone. They can't do any wrong. You are standing on your right. This is your right. This is your destiny. This is your vision. Believe me and you, they are grooming their children to take it from us. Yes. But we say no to them.
That's right.
No more cabals. No more federalism. Believe me, Lagos does not belong to one person. Yes. It's for everybody. It's not by AAC, it's for the masses. Yes. Believe me, you gave them 19 years, they didn't do nothing. Give us 4 years. We're going to transform Nigeria as a whole. We are ready to take it back. Stand against oppression. Stand above every limitation. Stand above every standard. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We also have in the house other civil society groups and even political parties who are with us in this race. We have told you before that we will create the largest and the biggest and the strongest coalition of people in Nigeria. That is why we actually created our own zone known as Zone 7. You know Nigeria has 6 geopolitical zones. Yes. But we are the 7th one. Yes. Yes. Zone 7. Zone 7. We have comrades wise man here with us want to give us a very short, laconic solidarity message from the United Action for Democracy, UAD. He's also a member of the NCP, the National Conscience Party.
AC, take it back! AC, take it back! From the United Action for Democracy and the National Conscience Party, we give this solidarity to members of the African Action Congress. We want to say that first and foremost, you need to congratulate yourself. This is because, as we see today in Lagos, the cabals are fighting themselves.
Yes.
Why? Because for the past 3 years, we have not allowed them to privatize water. They tried their best to turn water to the preserve of the rich alone. They tried their best to make sure that you even pay for boreholes. And we stopped that. These are the people who did it. It is we activists who they say cannot govern that stop them from water privatization.
Yes.
Now they are using it to campaign against themselves. This same set of people, when they privatize the waste management and they turn it to the preserve of one visionless cape that does not belong anywhere internationally. We were the only ones who went to the street to attack them. Their party members thought that they were going to get anything from that. We were also the only people who stopped them when they were destroying mechanic villages in Lagos. Alati Latif Jakonde created over 100 mechanic villages in Lagos, but they destroyed all of them, and we fought them. When they were even destroying the market, we were the ones who fought them. When they destroyed 26 riverine communities, including Otodogame, where 36,000 people were living, and they turned it to a snail farm for Remi Tinubu, we were the ones who fought them.
Yes.
So we want to tell you, Lagosians, that we, the activists who believe that another Lagos is possible,
Yes.
we who believe that another Nigeria is possible, we who believe that we can have a Lagos where the majority will be in charge,
Yes.
we who believe that we can have a Nigeria where majority is in charge, are telling you that we are here today, we are plenty, but we need to be more than this.
Yes.
Anytime we call for such rallies of the AAC, if you are one, make sure you attend before you get here.
Yes, sure.
Because this is going to be a game of numbers.
Yes.
They cannot share millions. They can only share our future. They cannot share prosperity. They can only share poverty.
Yes.
They cannot share change. That is why they are changing to progress. They can only have progress in stealing.
Yes.
They cannot give you a better candidate. They can only give you arrow candidates.
Yes.
They cannot tell you people who will change Lagos. They will only tell you people with biggie bridges everywhere instead of fine technological advancement.
Yes.
This is the Lagos of their own dreams. This is not the Lagos of our aspiration.
Yes.
So we want to tell you today, stand up where you are, make sure you multiply, make sure we continue to advance, and one day, soon as possible, in this election, we are going to tell them that for the past 19 years, it has been the Lagos of Tinubu and Co. Now, it's going to be the Lagos of the working masses, of the working majority, of the AAC, of the NCP, and the AAC. So once again, from the National Conscience Party, from the United Action for Democracy, we want to say that we are together. They are aligned together. The ruling class are aligned together. I used to say that there is no difference between armed robber and 419. It's only the tactics of stealing. So we, the working people, we, the activists, we, the socialists, are going to be united. And we are going to come together to tell you that the way is for the 99% to take over Nigeria away from this 1%. And you can continue. AAC! AAC! Thank you so much.
AAC! You know, this movement and the alliance is growing very fast. I'm happy to announce to you that we have in our midst the National Union of Nigerian Students. Yes. That is different from the National Association of Nigerian Students. This is a brand new union of Nigerian students who are desirous of creating an egalitarian society where education will be free at all levels and where our parents don't have to suffer to send their children to school in Nigeria. So I have our comrade here and he'll give us a solidarity message. I apologize to you. I have not met him. I'm meeting him for the first time. So I will allow him to introduce himself and give us a solidarity message. AAC! Take it back! Take it back! Action!
Of the greatest Nigerian students! Articulate Nigerian students! Nigerian students! It is my pleasure to be here to convey the goodwill message and the solidarity greetings of the Nigerian students across the 6 geopolitical zones of this great nation. It is our hope and aspiration that today we have identified an icon and we have identified a personality who is ready to lead us ahead in the struggle for freedom of this great nation. It has not been easy for over 58 years of creation of this country. Our education system today is nothing to write home about. It is obvious, including the Honorable Minister of Education, the President of this great republic, all their children are schooling abroad. But me and you are left here to enjoy a collapsed system. It is as a result of this, we have summoned courage to join the force, and that very force to ensure we introduce the change we desire. The action government that will respect the education system and give priority to the minimum wage and the workers of this country. If ordinary politicians who are appointed of government are going on with millions at the end of the month, it is unjustifiable for laborers who do the whole work to go on with 80,000. It is ridiculous, and at this point in time, we are registering our solidarity to join force with AAC at any point in time to ensure Nigerians deserve the best, so Nigeria of ours can be realized. So together we can take Nigeria to the dreamland of the greatest Nigerian students.
AAC! Take it back! You remember when we started this journey in Ibadan, we met a minister on radio who said that we are inconsequential. Today, where are we?
He's inconsequential.
The revolution has not started yet, and a lot of people have been swept away already. I told him you are not going to be smiling by next year. We have not even reached next year. The man is not smiling. I'm going to give the same verdicts to all the people that have destroyed this country. But whether they are alive or dead, that wherever they will be, they are today, they will never smile again, and it is the turn of the Nigerian people to laugh and smile and be happy.
Yes.
AAC, take it back! Take it back! Action! Take it back! Action! I also want to let you know that despite all our efforts to liberate this country, our media, they are not with us. They prefer to be covering those who are stealing our commonwealth. They prefer to be covering robbers and kidnappers of our future. They will not cover our revolutionary activities. But don't worry, everything we are doing here, we are reporting ourselves. That is why, without spending a dime, without begging anybody, AAC is the most powerful and the most organic and the most coherent and the most cohesive political party in Nigeria today.
Take it back!
And already, we are taking back a lot of spaces. We are taking back a lot of sanitizing. We have done a lot of sanitization of our society. You know, it was AAC that extended the registration of voters by 2 weeks in PVC. When the journalist was arrested, it was AAC that went there to free him. When they didn't want to recognize June 12 as Democracy Day, it was AAC that declared it, and then they started running around. When they didn't want to give workers minimum wage, when they said it would cause inflation, it was AAC that pushed them to be discussing 58. When they didn't want to pay NYC wages, allowances that are reliable, it was AAC that pushed them there. We have done what nobody has done in the history of this country. We are the first group of political organization in the history of Nigeria to start first with a manifesto before we even had a party. Our party today is less than 2 weeks old. I mean 2 months old, but it is known all over Nigeria. Even the ones that claim that they are the biggest party in Nigeria, the PDP, the people deceiving people, or Papa deceiving Peking, they are now trying to change their names and getting into coalitions about different coalitions. When they started their COP coalition, what did I tell them? I said it's dead on arrival. Have you ever heard about COP anymore? Greatest Nigerian people. Great. We want to take this moment again to thank all of you that come out en masse. As you can see, we came here with no police. Have you seen police?
No, sir.
Because our conscience is clear. Yes. We came here with no soldiers. Yes. Because we don't need them. Yeah, sure. But I must use this opportunity to mourn what is happening in Plateau State. Today, soldiers went and attacked a hostel and killed Nigerian students in Plateau State. They said there are about 3 students who have died now. A 300 level law student was killed. And we know the reason why they are doing what they are doing in Plateau State. Because they have no respect for the dignity of a Nigerian person. We know the reason why Boko Haram is flourishing. Because army generals are benefiting from the insurrection of they love the security vote more than they love Nigerians. We know why herdsmen suddenly become more powerful in Nigeria. Because to Buhari, the life of a cow is more important than that of a Nigerian. We want to put an end to this misery. We will put an end to it next year. And by next year, the persons standing here, all of you, by this time, will be congratulating ourselves. Somebody has told me that this mission is divine. And we should all congratulate ourselves that we are part of history. We are not talking about their own history. You know, they no longer teach history in our schools anymore because our ancestors are still with us. There's no way we can teach a history when you learned about Buhari in 1983 and Buhari is still your president in 2009. What is there to learn in history? Your history is still with you. Greatest Nigerian people. AAC, take it back. Take it back. Action. I want to say last minute energy. Are you hungry? No. Well, we are hungry. But we are hungry for freedom. We are hungry for revolution. So please, let's have some belly. Let's have some fire in our belly. AAC! Take it back! AAC! Take it back! Take it back! Action! Thank you so much for coming. We are taking an adjournment till October 6, 2018. Right here at CMD, where we have our national convention, CMD. Thank you so much. Soli, 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 solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Soli, soli, soli. Aluta, aluta, continua. Aluta, 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 continua. Victoria, Victoria, Santa, Victoria, Victoria, Santa, Victoria, Victoria. Well done. Solidarity forever. Show up, man. Sentimental. Wale. Thank you. Thank you, Baba. This way.
Omoyele, jẹ́ kó mọ̀. Jẹ́ kó mọ̀. Ṣé bàbá? Omoyele, jẹ́ kó mọ̀ gbọ́. Omoyele, jẹ́ kó mọ̀ gbọ́. Wo ṣe sanwó lu o lọ́wọ́lá. O lè sanwó wọlé fún wọn o. Jẹ́ kó máa mọ̀. Omoyele, jẹ́ kó máa mọ̀. Jẹ́ kó máa mọ̀ sẹ́. Omoyele.